Hi, I'm Rob and it's Guild Wars War 3 Red Day, and today we're fighting Fight Together. In Mana Bombers, near the top of bracket 3 at the moment. Hopefully we will escape bracket 3 sooner rather than later. Doing okay so far. 2 5-0 days so far. Those battles were shown on YouTube as well, so check them out if you've not seen them already. And Tanella is the first opponent. We have Algarak the Slayer, Infernus, Dragon Soul and Flame Soul. Okay, Algarak the Slayer in first spot, dealing damage. Usually that's against a Zuul type team. Infernus is good, deals a lot of damage and generates plenty of mana when that works in your favour, and can burn all enemies as well. This is particularly good in a class like Warlord where you can do triple skull damage, but this team is set up in a slightly odd way. Don't know if this is on purpose or a mistake, but the Dragon Soul is also a mana generator, exploding lots of random gems and dealing damage to all enemies. But the reason I say this team looks like it's been set up wrong, or unless I'm missing something and I end up losing and look really stupid, is this weapon would ordinarily be at the top. This is the hero. This is the weapon. Choose a mana gem, deal damage to each enemy of that colour and burn them. It'd be interesting to see how the AI runs this, because it should do it on red, because that's what you want. It'd be interesting to see what the AI selects when it comes to casting that. But in Warlord, presuming they've picked Fireblade, which they have, deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. This only applies if the hero's in first slot, and they're not. They're right at the bottom. So even if they got a 4-match with Infernus, excuse me, and burn all our team, they're still not going to be getting that triple skull damage. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is intended like this or may have been a mistake by the user setting it up, but we all learn from our mistakes. So what we've got here, this team is not too bad. Shall I try that one? Nah, I think I might try this one. It's a good skull team I quite like to enjoy playing. Doomed Crossbow deals damage to all enemies, +1 per tempering level, transform blue to Doom Skulls. I like to be in Geomancer class for this. I'll explain why in just a second. Shegra creates 6 red gems and transforms red gems to skulls. That's blue and red to skulls. Mirage Queen gives all elemental allies a 50% star and converts green to Doom Skulls. So we've got basically red, blue and green to skulls, while Infernus is there to burn enemies if we like, as well as deal that awesome splash damage and explode random gems. Right, the reason I'm in a Geomancer class is because I really like that stun on that impact. Really good. Anti-magic sphere is good. Tactician, rock solid. Gain a barrier when matching brown gems is really handy when you're creating skulls yourself, to make sure that you at least do not get damaged from one incoming skull bash if you leave some behind. Tree of Knowledge, gain enchant when matching green is handy, as well as fortitude. See, in this team you can actually go to something like Slayer class or Sun Spear. Can work really well. Like Slayer class, if I just show it. Another one of the ones really good for damaging, but it's all to do with the hero being in first place. Gain 4 attack, gain 2 attack when I take damage. Burn a random enemy when an ally dies can be good, but you don't want to die, but there's nothing else really relevant. Firestarter is good, Vengeance, but the key is Fireblade, deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. So all you'd have to do if you were going to select that is get a 4-match with Infernus, get everybody burning, and then you're going to be start doing triple skull damage. Anyway, I'm going to use the team as it is. +2 red, +1 brown, -1 blue is the banner. I know Mirage Queen uses blue, but don't really care about her spell that much. It's more about the other allies in our team which are important, and that +1 brown is really important for Shegra because we get that 50% start with mana. And basically it means a mana surge that'll be ready to go absolutely straight away if we collect brown with a mana surge. Right, so I'm going to dive in with this. And we've got brown. We'll take that anyway. Always good to get brown on this because we've got a barrier, as you can see on the hero there. And it's good to leave red behind because of Shegra's spell. The more red that are left behind, the better that spell is going to work. Right, quite happy they've done that because they've now stunned themselves. And all they've done is taken away our barrier. We didn't actually receive any damage from that whatsoever. Now, when you cast Shegra, when you got alignment like this, you really can't miss with Shegra because it creates 6 red and then turns into skulls. So these are going to basically work. So we'll absolutely do this. Check around for any other 4 matches at the same time. Do that anyway. We've now got Tree of Knowledge, so we're enchanted because we've got that green. Now let's have a little look around, see if we can make anything cascade. Could always do this. It's like good to stun him, you see. The traits aren't, you know, fantastic is could burn us obviously, but just to show the point of that, I'll get that. They'll take the skull hit. All I've done was remove the barrier. He's been stunned. Could do my Mirage Queen up. These green are particularly nice. But it is what it is. Might just grab this purple. Did I just leave him a 4 match down there? Our first game of Guild Wars, people may have noticed, there's always a little mistake somewhere. It's just because I am not fully awake yet. I get more awake as the battles go on. Kind of. Right, now we've got a nice blue to Doomskulls look. This is going to be damaging. Throw Furnace, matey boy. You ain't going to make it. Any more blue to skulls, anybody? 4 matches preferred. If not, we'll go Shegra. Blue to skulls is pretty tasty there. And oh yes, all day long. See ya. Right. Nice, comfortable first battle. It was a little bit slow in the middle period. That was 3,260 points. Battle 2 is against the Gruikos. Oh, we've got a dwarf team. This is nice and different. Well done to you for not going with the usual stuff. When you do defences, it's often a really good idea to come out with something a little bit different. The thing is with so many defences is there's so many of the same kind of defences that are just repeated again and again and again. Players learn how to counter and beat them, so it was a really good idea to throw in something a bit different like this now and again. So well done to this player, kudos to you, because these kind of things can surprise you now and again, and the reason is you're not used to playing it. So I might look at this and think, okay, this is okay, there's a few things to be wary of, but then underestimate it in some way and end up getting a loss. And it's like that definitely can happen against defences you're not used to fighting. So again, well done to this player. So Lady Ironbeard deals 56 damage to an enemy, and if the enemy's armour is weaker, deal triple damage, gain 5 armour. So we have to be wary of not letting her get the first skull hit in, because otherwise that may well put them in a position to get that triple damage. Dwarven Gate, nice tough defensive troop. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%, gains 50 armor in this case. All other allies gain barrier and mana. Lord Ironbeard deals triple damage to red enemies, which is going to be us, so we don't want that happening either. And King Highforge stuns the last 2 enemies, deals damage to them, boosted by allied dwarves, and summons a dwarf at the same time. So he also gives dwarves 50% start. So actually this team is pretty good. Not to be underestimated. So I'm going to change teams to this. I'm going to go for my Centura Zuul team. Gimlet Stormbrew. Start battles with full mana, transforms green to brown. We'll be looking for that absolutely straight away. And the reason is we want to get our Centurion up as fast as we can. This gives a 10% chance to devour a random enemy, which we don't really want happening anyway, because it's better to score normal damage, then convert all skulls to ×2 wildcards. If there's a decent amount of skulls on the board, that is usually going to charge up Zuul'Goth straight away, who kills an enemy outright, burns and freezes all remaining enemies, and then creates a load of skulls. Them skulls can be converted by Centurion again to repeat the process. Once it gets going, it does work really, really well. And we've got this weapon here. The Fist of Heaven is kind of a backup weapon, really. Explodes 62 yellow gems, more than enough. Grants a random status effect to all divine allies, which we don't really care about, but it does have a summon at the same time, just in case things go wrong with Centurion. Right, let's take a look at the banner. It's going to be +2 brown, +1 red, -1 yellow. Not too bothered about the yellow for Gimlet, but it is really important we get those extra brown to get Centurion up as fast as possible. In Archer class for this, and I'm going to leave it there. Start battles with 50% mana. That one doesn't apply because we're not in first place with the hero. But the talent trees are important, and particularly for Root Trap. When we're creating all these skulls, we really don't want the enemy to hit us back with some of them skulls which we create. So Root Trap is a good way of stopping that. At least initially, because they're, you know, if they're going to die, they die. Backup is pretty handy, just in case things go awry. Wall of Vines, might as well have it because these two are sort of irrelevant. And yeah, but the main ones here is definitely Root Trap, really important. Do want that. So let's jump in. That's a really nice start for us. I'm not going to complain about that. We've got green to brown in abundance up here. My luck with these conversion things at the start is really, really bad, and it's actually really rare I actually get something like this. So I'm going to be happy with that and say thank you very much. Now we've got all the skulls here. They're not aligning for Zuul particularly well right now, but it is a guaranteed extra turn. But it wasn't enough to get our Centurion up, so we just have to be a little bit careful here. Probably take it this way so I get the skull hit and the brown. Hopefully some more skulls will drop down. Right, and this is really good because this is guaranteed red on this. So we'll cast that. It wasn't the biggest amount of everything in the world ever. But we'll absolutely do that. We've now got our Zuul up. We could bash them to take her out of it. We're not frozen on anybody, so we might as well take that now. But she is ready to cast, so we'll take her out of it. This is ready to cast again. All those skulls, going to get loads of stuff for Zuul. See you later, mate. Skulls again. Up the top, guaranteed mana for Zuul. Let's stop them having any chance of a summon. Oh, we lost someone, but we can get someone back with a summon there. Brown to green, we have it here. Not that we actually need it anymore, or green to brown even. So it's become irrelevant, but we do enrage the first ally, so that means increased skull damage. They've only got 19 left. Do that anyway, see if we get any lucky skull drops, and there it is. Right, it wasn't fantastic because we did lose a troop even though we got one back, but it was fast enough. Pretty quick, 1,371 Guild Wars points. Battle 3 is against Utinu 1982G. I read that as Utini at first from Star Wars. You know, if you remember, if you've seen Star Wars, I presume most people have seen the original first Star Wars episode 4, when the Jawa jumps out, goes Utini, and shoots R2-D2 and Utini. I read that as Utini. It's not Utini, it's Utinu. Anyway. Ah! Danger, danger. High voltage. This is a dangerous team. Yeah, this is a bit scary. This can work really quickly and devastate really quickly. The team score, it says, is low, but don't be misled. This is a dangerous, dangerous team. Gains life with that weapon, and then create 5 green gems boosted by enchanted allies. The boost is ×3, so that will be a lot of green, and there's a chance for that to happen because Mercy starts with full mana, gives life to the weakest enemy, transforms purple to a yellow, as well as cleanse all the allies, and quite often that will automatically give a 4 match, which is going to make Mistralis enchant all allies, which means it's going to boost the power up of the weapon. There's also a cleanse on their whole team when they get a 4 match. Right, so this is one of those things where the traits are almost as dangerous as the spells themselves. Queen Beatrix cleansing everyone is a pain. She can just loop and just kill everyone on her own. An absolute nightmare. And Mistralis gets an extra turn, does a damage, and that fantastic third trait. So, a couple of problems here. Frost Mage. So they're going to freeze us at the beginning. Start with 50%. Submerge somebody on 4 or 5. Dodging. Damage to all. Lightning Strike. Yeah, this is a good team. Alright. Let me think. I'm not going to risk this team. I need to stun them. If you stun them, you stop this cleanse. You stop this enchant. In an ideal world, I need to counter Mercy as well. So, yeah. All right, let's go with my defensive team. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is a pretty good defensive team. If you have Obsidius, really good. Stuns all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. All we're looking for is to get a 4 match somewhere, and that will stun Mistralis, stop them getting that possibility of that enchant, which is going to boost up that weapon. Stop Beatrix from cleansing anybody. Mercy, we could do with stopping her as well. If they get a good start, it literally can be all over. This team can get going and just, you could be dead. It'd be everybody's dead day for them and not us, which we don't want. Right, I can't take out Mirage Queen because that's essential for the 50% start on elementals. I can't take out the hero because it's the hero and you need a hero most of the time. Can't take out Obsidius because I need that stun. And Rock Troll is the main one that gives me my guarantee of 4 matches, which then makes Obsidius work. But I do need to do something. Can't risk that start with Mercy. Right, I'm going to have to switch this. Right, I need red. Is it Lamash 2? That effectively count as Mercy? Yeah, convert yellow to purple. Mercy converts purple to yellow, but because this is the exact opposite of that, this basically means if I have this, if they get alignment on theirs, it means I'll automatically get alignment on this because it's the exact opposite, and I can do that instead, and that will go straight into my Obsidius. Right. Oh, I don't like doing this when I play around with teams like this, but I do feel like I need to counter this one. I'm going to have Obsidius up top. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%, gives us some good survivability. All that purple will go straight into Obsidius, hopefully stunning the opposition, countering Mercy, doing damage. Look out for green to skulls at the same time. Trick and treat can shut people down. Let's just check the banner. +2 purple, +1 brown, -1 green is fine. And obviously Elementalist class. Snap Freeze, yes. Insulated, yep. Thunder Fist is fine. Don't really want a Dust Storm at the beginning. That would do. Rock Solid, yep. Lightning Strike. No, I'd rather control what's going on a bit more. Stone Mastery. Fortitude or Elementals? I think I'll pick that. I didn't see. I'll double check to make sure they don't do any. Oh no, immune to stun. I do need that in case Queen Beatrix gets going. Right. Still not 100% sure on this. This is quite exciting. Right, let's go. I'm doing it anyway. If he dies, he dies. Well, at least we got our 4 match straight away on green, so that is pretty cool. Kabosh. But obviously, Mercy is there and will cleanse. Right, purple to yellow. Is not a thing. Right, just going to get the cleanse anyway, so for now I can concentrate on getting some mana for the team. What did I do? +2 purple, +2 brown. And I've got no purple and I've got no brown. It's offering me blue. Could take this for my trick and treat. Oh, I've got red. Just need to check this doesn't set them up. Purple to yellow. So if I take that. Yeah, that will set them up. No, it won't. No, it won't. Because everything drops down by 1. So these yellow that are here become there and there. I still like the idea of getting some trick and treat stuff. So we'll do that. Thank you, Mercy. Just need a 4 match now to get them re-stunned. This obviously won't work for the minute now because all the purple have just been converted away. But I think I will get this yellow. I will be giving them a skull hit. Does that work as that way round or not? That's going to give them a skull hit as well anyway. I'll do it this way round. Red and brown is not a bad shout. There's no purple or yellow for them to get for their weapon just yet. Could cast Trick and Treat. Shot down one of their main threats. Don't really want to do that because that's going to give them a 5 match on blue. So I'd rather cast Trick and Treat, I think. But who's the most dangerous? She's dangerous, she's a nightmare, that's dangerous if they get a 4 match. So first things first, let's shut down Queen excuse me, Queen Beatrix. I think now we'll grab some red. No purple for them to collect. They could get this yellow, I suppose. Red is no benefit to them. Yellow's no real benefit to me right now. My Trick and Treat is enchanted, so that will get that going quicker. Yeah, I'm going to concentrate a little bit on denying them what they need at the same time. Mistralis is nearly ready to do her stuff. Don't mind taking another skull hit from this one here if they decide to take it. If I can get my Trick and Treat up first. This is not ready yet. Playing this one really careful because this team can recover really quickly, and if it gets started you can just be dead. Alright, not a huge amount of fantastic choices here. Might just take this brown. No, and they'll probably take that skull hit. Don't mind one more. Just if I take that, I just want to make sure it's not... Oh no, it's going to give them a huge amount of brown. I mean, blue. Oosh! Might as well take the skull hit myself then. It's going to be good for my trick and treat. If I can get a mana surge on this, then I should be able to shut down their Mistralis. Oh, no mana surge, no mana surge. Right, well at least I got the 4 match then. Right. She'll do her damage, but that is all. Purple to yellow is not quite there. Could try and get my Mirage Queen up. There's lots of green and skulls there right now. That could be pretty good. Mistralis is about to do her thing anyway. Could guarantee get my trick and treat up. Yeah, I might do that. Oh, they can take the skull hit, never mind. They're entangled. No damage to me for that. Right, trick and treat is ready next turn, so that is going to be a waste of mana. I want to see if I can get my Obsidius up and running. New troop to me, I only got him a month or 2 ago. Been waiting for this one. He was a really important troop for this stun capability. Right, I do not want her getting excited doing stuff again, so I'll throw that on her. Change to a hyena. Alright, let's get some damage going in this team. Green to skulls, thank you very much. Go Mirage Queen. Could have done with that hyena being entangled, because we're going to kill the hero next, but we're going to give them skull hits afterwards. Can do purple to yellow now, or yellow to purple. Even though I don't... Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's going to charge up my trick and treat nice and fast. We got a nice reaction from that. That's them sorted out. Do that again, so that reapplies the stun. Basically it means a chance to recover from it resets. They're going to get extra damage from this because of the effects of that trick and treat. Let's do this damage. Ease up, Mercy, getting excited, love. No green conversions. Not quite enough to kill her. Oof. Right, let's just wrap this up. What we got? Come on. Come on. Stop being annoying. Don't really want to cast a spell right now. It's better get more points if you have more troops fully charged at the end of the battle. But don't really need that. I'll risk 1 or 2 turns. Come on. Give me something I want. Give me some skulls! Oh, sod it. Let's just get it done. Done, done, done. Right. Happy with that. I don't know if I overthinking on that one or not, but that is one of those teams you may have played several times in P versus P, and it can absolutely annihilate you. So have to be careful with that. 1,484 points there. Right. Fight 4 is against Powell. First mate Axel Luber, as someone called it before, Horndog I believe. Axel Luber likes to lube Axles, or Axel from Guns N' Roses. He likes to give him a nice greasy rub. I don't know. Anyway, he's there. And he starts with full mana and converts blue to red. Child of Summer is also empowered and converts brown to red. So you have to think about both of those things, because if they get charged up and cast on Yao, he pretty much just causes mass devastation. Deals damage to the first two enemies boosted by his life, which is usually a high amount of damage. Then transforms all purple to red, which can often lead to an extra turn. And if he does it again, it pretty much means at least one of those people are going to die. So super dangerous troop. As well as that, they have this going on. Doomed Crossbow, deal damage to all enemies, transform blue to Doom Skulls. The enemy has a Doom, create 5 more, gain 3 mana for each red enemy. So it's going to get a lot of its mana back straight away as well. So, yep, dangerous team this. Not going to go with this one. I might just fight fire with fire and just jump in with my favoured red team. They've got 2 chances to convert to red, blue to red, brown to red. At least with Gimlet here, I can transform green to brown. It gives me a chance to get going with that. What I'm going to do actually is, because this is not essential weapon, it's all about Centurion and Zuul'Goth, but I'm going to swap Gimlet around with Fist of Heaven. So at least if this goes wrong, I have a chance of a summon. Just check my talents. Hunter's Mark. Yep, Root Trap is good against the skulls. Back up in case things go wrong. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to roll with that. Right, yep, good, good. Banners. Yep, that will do. Right. So if this goes wrong with Yao, at least I've got a chance of a summon. Right. Let's have a go. How lucky we are? How lucky? What? How lucky are we with the beginning board? It's all about the beginning board. Sometimes that doesn't matter what team you set up. If the board is against you on a team like this, you can be in a world of trouble absolutely straight away. So we'll look for ours first. See if we get any green to brown. Plays basic 3 match there, but that's not enough. And nothing else going on. So not good for us. How is it for them? Blue to red. It's not good for them either. So it's balanced so far. Brown to red. Again, nothing really going on for anybody. So yeah, it's a fair start. Not giving anybody any particularly a huge advantage. So in that case, I'll look to get something for my Centurion, but I can't get red and I can't get brown. So yeah, oh dear. This is not fantastic. So I don't mind offering them that skull hit because they're entangled. Could get green for my Fist of Heaven to fast track our speed up of getting our mana. Oh man, that was so unlucky, I tell you. It's absolutely completely set him up. This is unreal. Look at this. Centurion. Oh, it's truth. Well, that set them up in a way that was kind of mind-boggling. That's the way it goes, I suppose. But that was sort of safe at the beginning until it just dropped down whatever happened to give them 4 matches. And even this now, I haven't got a 4 match I can see, which is not going to be, which is going to basically stop them from casting again. This is looking like a loss. Right, let's check around, because if I can get a 4 match out of this somehow, then if I can just get my Fist of Heaven up, there's not even any green for this right now. It's like, wow. Alright, let's have a look. And that's not going to do anything, neither is that. Don't want to skull hit them, want to... That is going to bring... no. Oh, a blinking egg. This is terrible. Alright, get a cup of tea or something, because I'm thinking about this next move. If I do that red to there, that brings that skull down. And I think it's going to set them up. It's doing nothing. That's going to set them up for a 4 hit. That's going to move that across to give them a skull hit. Wow, could this actually be any worse? This could be red and I get a skull hit, I suppose. That's better than nothing. But if they've got this as well, if they cast their Yao and they get this, so I need to change that as well. Holy guacamole. They are entangled. I think this is the only move really. Disrupts that purple and red. They are entangled. If they decide to cast that, they can get brown to red anyway and get all this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think this could be over, but this is pretty much the only move. Hopefully they'll take the skull hit. If they don't, they'll cast Child of Summer, get loads of red. That's got their doomed crossbow up again. That will do damage because they're doom skulls. Hey ho, let's see what happens. But we've got a backup. We got a backup. I need green. If I can at least get some green going, there's always a chance. When you can get these summons going, there's always a chance. Right, I might have to do this now. Because that will explode that. That will take out that green, so it'll give me a little bit of mana at the same time. Right, we've got our Fist of Heaven. Right, I've got to cast this right now because that's going to attack the last two. At least that won't be my Fist of Heaven. Oh, we've got Guard's Avatar, interesting. And we've got a recharge on that. So that's not too shabby at all. Alright, let's get a full roster of troops back. It's important to get this going. Don't you dare set him up again. My word, this is a struggle. But I love it. I absolutely love it. People think I'm some sort of masochist, but I absolutely love games like this. I really do. Absolutely my favourite type of games. Win or lose. I love a tough battle. Right, so 23 to all enemies boosted by my armour, which is currently rubbish. Boosted by my armour of 1. Cheers, Guard's Avatar, you're being a massive help, mate. Not really. At least he was there. Right, purple to red. See, they got this again. It's like, keep setting them up. Brown to red. Don't tell me they've got this summer as well. No, not as good, but could get a huge amount of red from this. Well, not a huge amount. We've got the giant gem. If he casts, if Zuul'Goth casts, there's going to be some damage anyway. But I need to get my Fist of Heaven up. Umanath could do some damage. Oh, I've got to take that because I can't risk them leaving that. So, right, they didn't cast that. That's interesting. Right, there is a lot of skulls there, but this is not going to kill them. And the trouble with this is if they die. Boosted by all the skills. So, oh, I've got to do some maths now. Right, 55 damage to an enemy boosted by all their skills at a 2-to-1 ratio. It's not going to be enough. Right. The game has swung back in our favour. And this is why you never give up on Guild Wars. There's not much yellow there, but it's the summon which is more important, and I can... Or should I take them out now? Their Doomed Crossbow is ready to go as well. Let's just check this first. Blue to Doom Skulls is going to just set me up. And 53 damage I can accept. But we are going to create a load of skulls after this. It's worth the risk. Oh, you're joking me. Oh, what a game. Love it. Wow. Right, well, he's about to die. It's just Child of Summer. Wow, what an epic game this was. I absolutely loved it. It's going to be rubbish points, but I don't care. I really enjoyed this one. If you take brown, just going to drop that down. I can do it this way. And get a win. Well, that is why you never give up on Guild Wars, because that was a epic fight. My goodness, I absolutely love that. Fantastic game. Fantastic. How many rubbish points did I get? But I don't care. 1,542. Alright, last fight after that last epic one. I think this is a long one. I've had a couple of big fights in this, but absolutely love them. Burning Holly. Burning Holly? Holy? First mate, Axel Luber is here again, as he's called. Child of Summer is here, both converting. They're going to convert brown to red, and this one a blue to red, to try and get their doomed opus up. Creates a load of skulls. This does damage to all, but if their first troop is entangled, it's not going to make a lot of difference, and we can entangle them in Archer class. Used this team a moment ago. Root Trap, entangle the first enemy at the start is vital in a team like this, but let's go with this team again now, and I'll just change the team around back to normal. See, that was that change. Normally this was the order, but it was the change of putting Fist of Heaven to bottom which saved me in that last game. Otherwise that was an absolute guaranteed loss, the way that game went. It started off even, but then a little bit of luck for the AI completely turned it on its head. And I managed to make a little bit of an epic comeback, it has to be said. Never give up. Right, so green to brown. No. Blue to red. For them, no. Brown to red for them. No. So again, full sense of security in starting this game, because that's how the last one went. It was like, and then it just went absolutely, completely pear-shaped. Before I made a pretty tasty recovery, if I say so myself. Right, so I'm going to get some stuff for my Centurion, and he's ready to go already. Right, guaranteed an extra turn with this. And we'll get a bunch of mana for the team, so I'm still going to cast this, but we are frozen. So, let me just check how much I'm going to get. I'm going to get tons. Load here. And here. Yeah, I'm going to get plenty. Right, I didn't really leave many skulls. Let's just have a look at this. Blue to red. 1 million. If not more. Right, so choices. Might just cast Fist of Heaven actually, because it saves my cast on Centurion, and it's going to disrupt the board quite a lot. Hopefully, to my favour. Alright, if that's the way you're going to play it, I better get my Zuul up then. Now, who do we get rid of first? I think we need to get rid of their hero. We are entangled, but I'm not too worried about skull damage. It's about getting my Zuul up, which is important in this team. Right, some value there, bit there, loads there. So this is going to be a good cast for my Centurion. Zuul is ready to rock and roll again. Maybe just about to lose my Centurion, but hang in there, buddy. I could give it a life if I do this. Right, I need to just kill someone, I think. Let's get rid of her. That happened. Let's get a replacement. Hey, a monkey disciple. How fantastic. Not. Easy, tiger. Brown to green, we'll do that. Anyway, just to make things happen. And let's just end it because it's been a long video. Right, well, flippin' heck. Another 5-0 day, but wow. That battle, last one, was absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Crimson battling, you'll have to wait a few minutes, mate. Right, 1,728 Guild Wars points. Not expecting this to be a fantastic points day total. 9,385. It's a little bit so-so, but I'll take it considering how that fight went before. So, yeah, sort of hanging in there in the top 3 at the moment. So, another fairly good day. Happy with that, especially that 4th battle. Really enjoyed it. If you ever want a example of why to never give up in Guild Wars, that's a really good example. If you look at that situation I was in, it was like, it almost looked like, how can you win from this? But I did, and that is why you never give up. There it is, there's the video. If you enjoyed it or found it in any way useful, it'd be really cool if you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to tell your guild, anybody else that plays Gems of War, even if that's your goldfish. Thanks for watching, catch you again next time. Bye for now.